Navigating a relationship can be tough. And when depression enters the picture, it can feel like you're trying to sail through a storm with a broken compass. One of the first things that often gets lost in that storm is intimacy. It's not just about physical touch, it's about that deep connection, the feeling of being seen, heard, and understood by your partner. When you're depressed, your energy is drained. Your interest in things you once loved, including connecting with your partner, can vanish. It can feel like a heavy fog has rolled in, separating you from the person you love most. You might feel guilty, isolated, or even ashamed that you can't be the partner you want to be. And on the other side, your partner might feel confused, rejected, or helpless, not knowing how to reach you through that fog. This can create a painful cycle of distance and misunderstanding. But here's the crucial thing to remember. It is absolutely possible to find your way back to each other. It takes patience, a different kind of effort, and a whole lot of grace for both of you. Today, we're going to talk about practical, gentle ways to rebuild and retain that precious intimacy, even when depression is weighing you down. This isn't about forcing things or pretending everything is okay. It's about finding new, sustainable ways to connect that honor where you are right now. First, let's redefine what intimacy means in this season of your life. When you're feeling depleted, the thought of a grand romantic gesture or even a long, deep conversation can feel completely overwhelming. So, let's shrink the scale. Intimacy isn't always about big moments. It's often built in the small, quiet ones. It's about micro connections. Think of it like this. Instead of trying to build a whole house in one day, you're just laying one brick. Maybe today, intimacy is just sitting in the same room together, in comfortable silence. No pressure to talk, no pressure to do anything, just sharing the same space. Or maybe it's a simple, fleeting touch, a hand on the back as you pass in the hallway, or letting your feet touch under the blankets. These small acts send a powerful message. I'm still here. I still see you. We are still a we. Another idea is to share a simple activity that requires minimal energy. You could listen to a podcast or an audiobook together. You put on the headphones, lie down, and just listen. Afterwards, you don't even have to discuss it if you don't want to. The shared experience is the connection. The goal here is to lower the bar for what counts as intimacy, so that it feels achievable instead of another task on an impossible to-do list. By focusing on these tiny moments of connection, you're gently weaving the threads of your bond back together, one small, manageable step at a time. Communication is key in any relationship, but when depression is involved, it needs a special kind of approach. The usual, "How was your day?" can feel like a loaded question when your honest answer is terrible day after day. It can be exhausting for you to say, and hard for your partner to hear. So, let's adapt how we talk. One incredibly helpful tool is to use a weather report for your emotions. Instead of trying to explain the complexities of your depression, you can simply say, "It's really foggy in my head today," or "I'm feeling a bit stormy inside." This gives your partner a clear, non-confrontational snapshot of your internal state without requiring a lengthy explanation you might not have the energy for. It also helps them understand that your withdrawal isn't personal. It's not about them. It's about the weather inside you. Another powerful communication strategy is to schedule a low-pressure check-in. Set aside just 5 or 10 minutes each day, maybe over a cup of tea, where the only goal is to share one small thing. It could be something you noticed, a feeling you had, or even just a thought. This creates a predictable, safe space for connection that doesn't feel daunting. It's also vital to express appreciation, even for the smallest things. A simple thank you for making coffee or I really appreciated you just sitting with me earlier can make your partner feel seen and valued, reinforcing that their support is making a difference. This kind of communication builds a bridge of understanding across the divide that depression can create. Now, let's talk about the partner of the person experiencing depression. If this is you, you might be feeling lost, lonely, and even a little resentful. Your role is incredibly challenging, and it's essential that you take care of yourself, too. First, educate yourself about depression. Read books, listen to podcasts, and understand that it is a medical condition, not a choice. This knowledge can help you depersonalize your partner's symptoms, their lack of interest, their irritability, their withdrawals, the depression talking, not their true feelings for you. One of the most supportive things you can do is to offer your presence without pressure. Instead of asking, "What can I do to fix this?" which can feel overwhelming, try saying, "I'm here with you. We don't have to talk or do anything. I'm just here." This removes the burden of performance from your partner and offers pure, unconditional support. It's also important for you to maintain your own life and hobbies. You cannot be their sole source of support. That's an impossible weight for one person to carry. Continue seeing your friends, engaging in your activities, and protecting your own mental health. This isn't selfish, it's essential. If you burn out, you can't support anyone. Lastly, validate their feelings, even if you don't understand them. Phrases like, "It sounds like that's really hard," or "I'm sorry you're feeling so heavy today," can make your partner feel understood and less alone. Your empathy and patience are the anchors that can help keep the relationship steady through this storm. Let's be honest, physical intimacy is often one of the biggest challenges. Depression can tank your libido, and the side effects of some medications can complicate things further. The pressure to be physically intimate when you have zero desire can create a huge amount of anxiety and guilt, pushing you further apart. So, the first step is to take the pressure off. Have an open, honest conversation with your partner about this. Explain that your lack of desire isn't a reflection of your love for them, but a symptom of the illness. This conversation alone can be a huge act of intimacy. From there, you can explore other forms of physical touch that aren't aimed at a specific outcome. Think about things that are purely for comfort and connection. How about a simple back rub with no expectation that it will lead to anything more? Or cuddling on the couch while watching a movie. You could even try giving each other a hand or foot massage. These activities focus on shared physical comfort and can help you both feel connected without the pressure of performance. Another beautiful way to connect physically is simply holding hands. It's a classic for a reason. Whether you're walking down the street or just sitting at home, that simple physical link is a constant, gentle reminder that you're a team. The key is to shift the goal from a specific act to the feeling of closeness. By exploring these non-demanding forms of touch, you keep the channels of physical affection open and remind yourselves of the comfort you find in each other as presence. Ultimately, navigating intimacy with depression is a journey of teamwork. It's about both of you working together against a common enemy, which is the depression itself, not each other. One of the most powerful things you can do as a team is to celebrate the small wins. Did you manage to hold hands for a few minutes? Celebrate it. Did you have a 5-minute conversation where you both felt heard? Acknowledge it. "Hey, that was really nice. I'm glad we did that." These small acknowledgments reinforce positive behaviors and build momentum. It's also crucial to remember that this journey will have ups and downs. There will be good days and bad days, good weeks and bad weeks. The goal isn't a perfect, linear path to recovery. It's about learning to ride the waves together. On bad days, lean on those micro-connections and low-pressure strategies. On good days, you might have more energy for a deeper conversation or a shared activity. The key is flexibility and grace. And most importantly, please remember that seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Therapy, for both the individual and as a couple, can provide you with tools, strategies, and a safe space to navigate these challenges. A therapist can act as a guide, helping you find your way back to each other. You are not alone in this. There is help available, and there is hope for a deeply connected and intimate relationship, even in the face of depression. It's a different kind of intimacy, perhaps quieter and more gentle, but it can be just as profound and meaningful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Talking about these things isn't easy, but it's so important. If this video resonated with you, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more content on mental health and relationships. Your support helps us reach more people who might need to hear this message. Take care of yourselves and each other.